Hi everyone, welcome back to another cake video. Today we are doing a fruit garden cake. Let's get right into it. I am using 6-inch cake rounds today. I'm also using my vanilla cake recipe, and I did put on a little bit of simple syrup on my cake layers. I'm doing a buttercream dam on the outside of my cake. And the reason why I'm doing a dam on the outside is because I have a softer filling. I decided to do a cream cheese whipped cream with some coconut flakes for the filling. And to my filling, I am adding a variety of fruits in the middle. This was a birthday cake request from one of my daughters. She specifically asked for coconut flakes, so that's what I am doing today for her birthday cake. She also bought a bouquet of flowers, and her theme for her cake was a garden cake. And she's obsessed with fruits, and so we are doing both. I'm using a variety of mixed berries and fruits today. I have some strawberries along with some blackberries, blueberries, and grapes. Continuing with a repeat of the second layer. This is also the first time that I've ever used coconut on a cake before. I'm not really a huge fan of coconut flakes. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's probably the texture. But if someone wants it on a cake, I will definitely make that happen. I got my dam build up and onto my cream cheese whipped cream. And again, coconut flakes were added to my filling, which is why the filling is a little bit thick. I also have a recipe for my whipped cream cheese frosting, so if you guys are interested in that, I will link that to the end of the video for you guys. I gave it a taste before putting my cakes together, and honestly, I forgot how good whipped cream cheese tasted. And I think it will pair really well with this cake. If you haven't tried a whipped cream cheese before, definitely give it a try. Perfect for the summer days coming up. I made 5 birthday cakes this weekend, so it was definitely busy in my kitchen. My daughter did give me a couple of inspiration pictures, so I was trying to keep to her theme, but then try to make it my own as well. Here were a couple of pictures that she shared with me. On goes the top layer of my cake, and she wanted this to be a semi-naked cake, and so I'm just doing a light crumb coat on the outside of the cake. I feel like the crumb coat also helps keep the cake moist and it doesn't dry out the cake, since I'm also making this a day in advance. It's also been a few years since I've worked with a cake filling that was so soft. I was trying to be as gentle as I could with my cake so I wouldn't move the cake layers around so much. I'm going in a back and forth motion with my offset spatula until my cake is fully covered. And then, of course, we'll be using my cake scraper to scrape off excess frosting. My goal is to just have a slight naked cake without so much frosting on the sides, since I gave a generous amount in my filling. Let me know what you guys think so far. This is definitely something new and different. Of course, kids always ask for something different as they get older. I knew she wanted fruits on her cake, and I know she loves flowers. But her request for coconut flakes definitely threw me off, since that's not anything that she eats on a regular basis. Honestly, you guys, I don't even think I buy coconut. So this was the first time that I bought coconut flakes for anything in my food. Let me know, are you guys a fan of coconut flakes? Coconut milk, I could do. Anything liquid related to coconut, I can do. But I think it's the texture of the flakes that, for some reason, I just can't do. And you know, it's probably just all in my head. But every time I try to give it another try, it just doesn't end well, you guys. I'm now using my cake scraper and just scraping off any excess frosting. And I think at this point, I really just wanted to have straight edges on my cake. I noticed my cake didn't look level on top, and so I was trying to build that bridge over and fix it with frosting instead. And of course, I was scraping off cake on the sides as well, so I decided to fix that. Finishing off by just cleaning the top of my cake. And while I'm cleaning off the top, I'm also making sure that my cake is nice and level as well. I did go back in, and as you can see right here, I add a little bit more frosting to the top of my rim, and I just didn't think it looked level at that part right there, and so I decided to add it a little bit more. Smooth off the sides of my cake again. And when I was happy with the sides of my cake, I went back in with my offset spatula and just smoothed out the top of my cake. If you guys hear background noise, yes, that my TV is on, and yes, my baby is with me. He is being preoccupied right now. His obsession right now at the moment is Legos. And for the top of the cake, I decided to add the rest of my whipped cream cheese frosting. Nothing fancy, you guys. I just wanted a huge dollop on my cake. I think it'll give it a nice extra flavor. And adding a bunch more fruits on top of my cake. And of course, if you're not a garden fan, really you could just build the cake up until the fruit's on top. But my daughter wanted flowers on top of her cake. She bought the flowers. And she picked out which one she wanted on top. She also said not only did she want the flowers on the top of her cake, but also on the sides sticking out. So that's what I did today. But honestly, you guys, the cake looks so cute after I had put down all the fruits. If you decide to make this cake, definitely let me know. It has a whole bunch of different combinations and flavors in here. Excited to cut into this cake to see what it looks like on the inside for sure. If you guys have stuck around to this point, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like it, share, and subscribe to my channel. Follow my Instagram where I will be posting lots and lots of pictures of this cake. And this is what my cake looks like, you guys. She picked out every single flower on this cake. Very whimsical, very garden, very berry. Let me know what you guys think.